Hey, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Jim and that other guy will be back real soon for Pardon Me, Brother.
Oh, Grant.
Episode 11, Part 3.
All right, so this is Zach's tee shot, and you said it was going to be fantastic or flub? Oh, flub. Flubby says. All right, well, let's just see what we got here, and we'll see if it's truly going to be a flub or not. So let's roll that footage, man. Zach on movies. Here we go. Ooh.
Wow, that hit really hard to not go anywhere.
Well, it definitely sounded good.
Sounded good.
I mean, it made a crack, but he didn't like it.
He didn't like it at all. So what do we call it? He looked left too. If he did hit, is there more to the video? Because I don't think you finished it.
That's the clip that I have. That's all I got left of it. So I'll just say this: if it's a flub, that would be like a mulligan, or you'd put it in the dirt, or went 30 feet in front of you. I mean,
okay,
he smoked
say
it. I must say that's a fantastic shot.
Okay, we'll call it fantastic.
I would, don't you think?
It may have been in the other fairway, but we'll call it fantastic. That's all right.
If he had to get in the golf cart to go get it, then that's good.
Okay,
Right?
say so.
All right, here's the probably the last major clip of Zach, and we're going back to the golf course for this one. Okay, this is a question I asked on the golf course. Now I went a little bit further just to see if there's anything there. I know most of it we already covered because we asked him about the 5-year plan, right?
Yeah.
So this time I went and I said, do you have anything on a 10-year plan? I wanted to see if I could get him to think a little further out.
Okay.
And maybe put a bow on the whole thing that way. I know it's difficult to do for anybody, but it just seems like when you're at that age, a lot of times you're starting to kind of look down the road further, even though you don't realize it. You're starting to plan, especially if you're thinking about kids. Then you're naturally you're extending that thought process out a little farther anyways. So any thoughts or questions in your mind? I should say, what you think. What do you think he said on a 10-year plan? Anything there that you remember?
On the 10-year plan?
Yeah, what do you think he might have said there?
Well, he already said getting a house within 5 years.
Right.
Probably children, I guess, this time, because I don't think he said he was, didn't say he was against it, but
Yeah, he was open.
children, I think just more settling in to what they're going to be doing, where they're going to be for the rest of their, adult parenting lives, I guess.
Okay. Well, why don't we, let's hit the clip. Let's go to the clip.
So I'm like right back there by the water almost. Hope we didn't lose it.
Well, let me ask you this, because we were talking about the 5-year plan. Have you went as far out as a 10-year plan at all, or not really?
No, I mean,
No
we have
long-term goals?
we have the typical American family long-term goals, right? You want to start a family, be family-oriented, have the house, get things stable and secure. You want stuff like that. But as where we see ourselves in 10 years, we don't have an exact blueprint. We just want to be, happy, stable, secure, good stuff like that.
That's still not a bad
No.
Get a nice baseline going for the family, start your retirement accounts.
Exactly, and that's where we're at now. We've got the baseline. So we're set, we've got jobs, careers, everything's lined up. We've got multiple degrees between the two of us, so there's all the good things. That helps a lot.
Well, it just means that hopefully down the road, at least financially, no one's really struggling.
That's the goal,
And that's a big burden sometimes for families.
Oh, it is.
Financial burden.
Financial, and then as you start to add more members and different things like that, and
Yes.
all the unexpecteds, right?
They are money draws.
Everything's a money draw, but yeah, they are.
That's awesome, man. All right, well, let's get up here. And, of course, the one shot that I don't tape of my brother, he smokes it up by the green. So, yeah, a great shot. And, of course, the one I get on video is the muff shot that he's going to probably punch me in the chest for later. So, all right, we'll be back. So what'd you think of that?
That was great.
It was so
I
funny.
did hear Gretchen go, woo!
Yeah, she's in the back going, whoa! So Jim looks at me and he goes, hey, did Gretchen hit a good shot or something? And we're watching the video, obviously same time you guys are. And
I said I'm driving the golf
then all of a
cart
sudden
behind it.
yeah.
And then you saw me walking.
And Jim's on the fairways. We're like, oh, Gretchen's cheering Jim. And then naturally I just come in the end and say, hey, Jim had a fantastic shot.
That's funny.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, we got one more clip
So what was it? Was I right or wrong on that?
on
Yes.
on the guess. Well, the 10-year plan, you were.
He said he didn't have one, but then he discussed.
but he went-
but then he went into detail a little bit like what I said.
I think it kind of did what I was hoping for. I just want him to think a little bit and just kind of test the waters and see if he's opened his mind a little bit, and he definitely has. He's definitely, if he's not having major conversations, they're having minor conversations. So that those topics are going on.
Yeah.
And that's good to see because it's healthy. You know, he's
absolutely.
thinking foundationally for the marriage. He's thinking about the house, the kids, the finances. I mean, he's getting everything in order. Which, man, that's, I mean, in any day and age, that's hard. But in today's day and age, it's really challenging.
Yes.
For these young adults. So it's definitely challenging. So we've got one more flub or fantastic.
Oh.
And we are going to give this to your daughter-in-law, Gretchen. So, and
tee shot?
Is a tee shot. So I guess I'm gonna guess too because I don't remember this one. And I'm gonna say flub. Just because she's had some struggles through this and she's had a couple of good shots, but
Then I'll
I
say
don't know.
fantastic.
Well, you say well, you probably should because it's later in the day. I think this is later in the day, so she might have got the bugs worked out.
Not that late. Still the front nine.
Well, it's later for her. So let's watch this clip. Jim, get out of the way.
There, it's better.
Woo woo! She's way out
Nice.
there in that direction. No.
Nice.
Well, there you go.
There we go. Got it correct.
I
You didn't remember that?
I didn't have faith. I'm sorry, Gretchen. I'm sorry.
No, you said
I'll
fantastic.
say this for you. No, I said flub.
Oh, you
I
did
said
say
flub.
flub.
Yeah, so I flubbed it myself. But you said fantastic, so that's pretty cool. So do you have any, after watching these clips and kind of talking about this, anything that, like, final comments or
Yeah,
thoughts
I
about
missed this one. Where was this at?
So-
Why did I miss that?
I don't know.
What clip was that in?
What's that one? What does it say?
There was a clip. You were talking to Zach in the golf cart,
Yeah.
and there was a guy behind you
Yeah.
who was he's looking at his shot, I guess, but he was standing by his cart looking the other way, and he had his hands down by his side. It looked like he was getting ready to take a piss right there on the golf course.
That's
Then
disgusting.
he walked over to his cart and grabbed a golf.
That's
But he's in the background golfing, and you and Zach are just talking. It's kind of funny.
I'll have to pull that back up, see if
First
I
time
can
we
get
got a
his-
golf.
we'll zoom
I don't
in
know
the
what
shot
one
and
that
see what
is,
we
but
got.
it was in there.
May not be appropriate for YouTube, so we'll see what
He
happens.
didn't pee. It just looked like he was getting ready to.
Okay, we'll see. So that's your final thought? Some guy
No.
peeing on the course?
That was one of my final thoughts.
Okay.
I can't believe it took a year to get this out.
Well, yeah, I'll
you
take the heat.
you haven't edited it yet either, so
No.
it could be over a year.
Yeah, no, it won't be.
You're on a crunch in a couple weeks here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on a crunch because I got other footage. We've got other stuff that we've recorded that I've been working on as well. But I just needed us to sit down and be able to go through this, and it's just a scheduling thing, is all it's been. You know, and
It's
so
just been
there's
a bad year.
it's been tough. It's been rough. You know, it's
been a rough year.
I'll tell you that. You know, going back and forth and, you know, with you and reminiscing about all this stuff, which has been great. I'm just going to kind of say that, you know, I love Zach. I love Gretchen. They're great kids, and they're a lot of fun. And the golfing, the dinner, the hunt, it was all a fun time. I really had a good time. Matter of fact, because they had me set up in their basement. They had a really big couch that like pulls out into a big bed, right?
Uh-huh.
So they gave me this pillow, and I've never had this pillow before. A pillow, yeah.
Okay.
So you remember this?
No.
You don't remember this? Okay. So so it gives me this pillow, and I'm just trying to lay down and get comfortable. This pillow was so comfortable, and it was one of those like memory foam kind of things. I liked it so so much that I unzipped the pouch that the pillow was in. I did not steal it, so don't even say that. But I pulled the label out and took pictures with my phone of the label. So
I
knew who
remember
the
this.
manufacturer
I
was.
remember this.
And then I zipped it back up, and I said,
Can I finish this?
I'm buying one. Just go ahead.
We were on the car ride home. Deb went with us, by the way. Deb was sitting in the passenger seat, but Grant was in the back, and he goes, "Just ordered that pillow."
Yeah.
On his phone in the car.
Yeah, it was so
That's
good.
how bad he wanted it.
And hey, it's been
He
almost.
goes, "It's going to be at my house tomorrow."
Yeah. Hey, when you like it, you like
So
it.
you use that pillow?
I still use that pillow.
That's awesome.
It's
That's
still
good.
in my bed. It's still my go-to.
Hey.
It's so super comfortable.
That's how you find things out.
Thank you, Gretchen. Thank you, Zach. If you ever want to get rid of that pillow, please just wrap it up for Christmas, because I'll take that sucker. I'll take it.
It might be a little used.
It's all right. It's just a pillow.
Oh, Grant.
So, do you want to even talk about that Yahoo at the golf course?
Yes.
All right,
We need to talk about this.
All right, let's go ahead. We'll go into that.
Okay, so I didn't really know what happened because Gretchen and I were in a cart while Grant was with Zach, as you can see from the video. And we came up to the tee after Grant and Zach were at the tee. It was probably the, third hole?
Yeah.
And did we already let a group play through at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had like two behind us, and they were moving pretty quick, and we let them play through so that we could take our time a little bit, not a lot. We weren't like being slow or anything. We were just they were moving, they were hitting up on our tails, and we're like, let's just let them go. And the people in front of us, we were keeping up, but we let them play through, and it gave us a chance to talk a little bit. And as the third tee, we walk up, and I hear Grant and Zach, and they're kind of a little heated, talking to what do they call them?
Golf course
Golf,
rangers.
I don't know, golf general. The people that try to make sure that you're on pace and you're not
Tea
too
master
slow.
or something like that. I forget what they call them.
Yeah.
Whatever they were. This gentleman was talking, and he's getting upset and saying we're playing too slow, which we weren't playing too slow. Grant, you were starting to get a little heated, and I haven't heard you get heated like that. But you at one point finally were like, as we were kind of catching up with what was going on, and you're like, "Okay, sir, you said your piece. Now leave. We heard you. Now leave. You can go now." So that's what I think you said. You can go now. And then the guy kept yakking his mouth, and you said, "Listen, you can go now. I heard you. We will do what we can. You can leave." And it wasn't the first time. We did see him again later.
Yeah, well, that was, I think, when I got like that was the second time that he came up to us. Because the first time he came up and he just made the comment, and you know me, I'm a pretty chill guy, and I don't get upset about a lot of stuff anymore, especially at my age and stuff. I just let it roll off because it don't matter. And plus, I'm there with my nephew that I love, and I don't want anything to be ugly on this trip.
I know.
And it shouldn't be.
No.
Right. So, anyways, so he comes up third hole or whatever. You're totally right. And he comes up and makes the comment, "Hey, blah blah blah." So, and I just remember looking at him. I said, "Well, there's nobody even behind me. There was nobody behind us when he came up and yelled at us. Yelled at us the first
And
time.
we were caught up. We weren't.
Yeah. And we were right
weren't
behind the people. That
Right
were in
behind
front
the
of us.
people. We
let
had
them
to
go
wait.
Yeah.
A couple times to hit.
Yeah. We let them go through. Then we followed behind, and then we were right with them. I mean, they weren't like.
And there was nobody behind us at the
and there was
time.
nobody behind us at the time. So this guy kind of got nasty the way he said, "Well, you can't let people play through, and you're supposed to play, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "All right, cool, I got it." He says, "You got to keep up with him." I said, "All right." And we were. So then he left. Then later on, another couple holes or whatever, he comes up again. Because now people are starting to kind of move a little bit faster than us, because we're a foursome. And only 3 of us are playing, but there's a foursome, but we're not going slow at all. And that's when the guy came up and was giving me the right act again in front of Zach. And it's just one of those things where, when people get mad at you, or they're heated, and they keep talking and talking and talking and talking and going and going.
Yeah.
It's making the same point 12 times.
Yeah.
And I finally had my fill, and I literally felt like I was dead. And I said, "Sir," and he just looked at me and I said, "We're done.
Yeah.
You made your point. you may leave now. Like, I dismissed him like a little kid. You can go now.
Right.
We're done with it.
Right.
And then he kept, talking, blah, blah, and I said, hey. And he just looked at me and I said, we're done.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear any more.
Yeah.
You can go now. And I was really kind of I haven't gotten mad like that in a while. And I'm toning it down just talking to you now because it was loud enough that you could hear me.
No,
You actually came
heard
over.
you.
Because you're like, what's going on?
Yeah. I was like,
That guy's.
hadn't heard you get loud like that before. But
Yeah.
to make it better, we played the back nine. Of course, when we went to the clubhouse in the middle, it seemed like people were looking at us. I don't know.
Just the employees.
Some of the other employees, yeah, it seemed like
That's that
he
guy
went
right
back
there.
and complained about us. or
Oh,
something.
I'm sure.
Well, I had that red shirt on, so they knew our group. I think they, could tell who our group was. But this, and then there was another guy as we're sitting outside getting ready to go to hole 10 because Gretchen went in and got water. I went in and had a restroom break.
Me too.
And yeah, and there was another guy. Where are you guys going? You going to 10? You got to go. You got to go. Remember?
Yeah.
It was a different guy. And we're like, we're going, and we went to 10 and teed on, and there wasn't as much traffic on the back nine.
No.
But that other guy was kind of hawking around us.
Yeah. He just followed behind
He
us and just
followed
watched
us. He never said anything, but he came by.
Yeah.
And it was like, what's going on here? And there was nobody on the back nine. There was hardly anybody. We weren't holding anybody up. We weren't keeping up, but there was nobody in front of us.
And what was really weird about that, real quick, I'll interrupt, was everybody inside was great.
Uh-huh.
The people at the bar, when you got your hot dogs, whatever, at the turn were great. Everybody was great, but these two guys were just rude. They were mean and they were pushy, and they just, and I was just like, you're not going to, look, I paid my money. You're not going to, matter of fact, that was part of the conversation. I told the guy, look, I paid mine. He goes, everybody paid their money. And I said, not to listen to you.
Right.
I didn't pay my money to listen to you. You're done. It's over. You made your point. That guy he just ticked me off. And it just got worse and worse and worse. And then finally, like you said, we made the turn, came back. The second guy was following us, different person, followed us the whole back nine. It seemed like
Rangers.
That's it.
Call them Rangers.
A Ranger. And they followed us the whole back nine, and then just
Of course, they're
finally kind of went
old guys that are retired and
Yes.
dealt with this before. Not golf and other places. It happens all over the place. But anyhow, yeah. But when we were on the way home, or maybe we got back to Zach and Gretchen's, Gretchen searched on Yelp for the golf course and found out that a lot of the bad reviews were all about the Rangers. There were many, many complaints about the Rangers being rude to people and rushing them along. So it wasn't us. We weren't doing anything wrong. It was a matter of the old Rangers that they have out there that just shouldn't be doing what they're doing.
I don't know why they put it. I left them a bad review. I don't leave reviews.
Yeah.
But I left them a bad review myself and just went through the whole thing and said, I'm
No,
not.
they're probably not going to do anything.
No, of course not.
They probably can't get that many old guys to come out and just do this for.
And I get it if there's,
nickels.
Jim, if they got kids out there that don't know what they're doing, people that don't have real good golf etiquette and they're not sure how to do things, or it's
Understand it.
I get that, but
I
man,
get that
there's a lot of ways that you can do your job, and those guys were just nasty.
Yeah, they were just mean.
They were just mean and nasty, and it was just.
But it sounds like they've had to say it too many times, and they just say it to everybody now.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe they don't want to be there and they have to be because they need money. I don't know.
Well,
Don't know.
that could be.
I mean,
But you know what? Now that if you think about it,
yeah.
we've had two of my kids on, and we've had two of your kids on. So
Yeah.
you got one straggler, and I got one straggler. And I already know what we're doing with my straggler. I've already got that whole podcast planned out, and it's going to be epic.
Yeah? When's he getting here?
It's going to be, I don't know. I don't know, man. But, that's... those two should be hot on the trigger there soon. So, and of course, you know who you are, Tyler and Justin. You know
Yes.
who you are. So be ready. But yeah, man, listen.
Still got a spouse to do.
Yeah, we got spouses. We're gonna have to talk about that some more. Probably off camera because somebody ain't gonna like something. I'm telling you right now, and it won't be me. I like it all. It's all fine.
Yeah.
Man, Chicago, great time, great trip, great people.
Yeah, it was fun.
Love those kids, man. They're awesome. And
Yeah.
and Deb was great. The house was great. The food was great. Good Lord, man. I mean, and the house was beautiful. They did such
We'll
a
have
nice
to go
job.
again. Maybe next time we can take an extended weekend and both the wives can go and we can
Yeah,
hang out and do some things.
that would be fun.
More than just golfing.
That would be fun.
That'd be a good trip too.
I
Of
wonder,
course,
I wonder if they're doing something
watch the
different
baby,
for
I
Halloween.
guess.
Or if they're doing different decorations this year for Halloween. If Gretchen's got.
You remember
more
that
stuff.
house?
So
We didn't talk about that.
What-
You remember
house.
after the haunted house?
after the haunted house. No.
I think it was on our way home, and we went through neighborhoods looking for.
Oh, we're looking for different deco.
No.
What are we looking for?
The one house. There's a certain house that's on YouTube.
I know which house you're talking about. I know what house you're talking about. Yeah.
Very it's kind of a famous Halloween house, and it's in their area, and we went to it. You remember?
Yes, I do now.
They had the whole neighborhood it was a cul-de-sac, and they had the whole cul-de-sac blocked off because people. And this isn't Halloween. This was close to it, but this was not Halloween.
Like a week or two before.
Yeah, but all the
Mid-October.
whole, but like yeah, for most I think of the month they start setting up, and yeah, it was a very, very, very what do you say, well done haunted house in
Yeah.
somebody's front yard and side yard, just incredible.
Yeah.
And we went and saw that. That was kind of cool.
It's you and me. And if I could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running.
And that was also the house that was made the news because
Yes.
the fire department, police department were called to that house when they first set up their
Yes,
arrangements. And why were the police called, Jim? What happened with that?
too gory or something. I don't remember.
Well, it was that. Oh, you remember?
No.
Well, it was. Well, it is. a
No,
little,
is
little
it
gory.
the floating? It was the floating
Yes.
Stranger Things girl.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, we'll get a picture of that up here. Apparently, when they put that up, they did such a cool job with it that even the police and the firemen couldn't figure out how they did it.
Yes.
And you had to go right up to it before you could actually figure it out. So
Yes.
from any distance away, I'll say 12 feet or more away, you were oblivious. You couldn't tell
Yes.
how this girl is levitating. I'll throw a picture up here. How this girl
It
is
wasn't
levitating from
up.
Stranger Things.
When we went.
It was not up, and I was kind of.
But they
bummed
said
'cause
it
I wanted
was
to see
up that year, but they
Yeah.
took it down again for whatever reason. Or they
Yeah.
did. I don't remember. They had a lot of things though. It was pretty cool.
That they did have a lot of stuff, man.
I don't really any pictures or video of that, did we?
I think I have some pictures. And the
Throw 'em
funny
up
thing
here
about it,
again.
well, I'm going to. And the cool thing about that is it's such a popular destination for Halloween seekers in Chicago. There's a crap ton. And that is a amount that you can measure. A crap ton
A crap ton
of
Yeah, I've heard
photos
that
and
before.
video of that house online. So I will only put a quarter of a crap ton.
A quarter
Okay.
of a crap ton. Okay,
That's all.
doable.
That's all this video can contain. Because we already put another half a crap ton of info in here on the rest of the stuff. So
So I see down here you put final thoughts
yeah,
or comments or announcements.
you
Do
got
you have
some
any
of that?
announcements? Well, we had one. We already kind of blew it on that one.
Let's see.
We should have waited to the end, but we couldn't keep
Already
our
drank some
big
bourbon.
mouth shut.
12 beers in.
Zach and Gretchen are having
Zach
a
and
baby.
What?
But we already mentioned that.
Baby bump.
But-
baby bump.
I got another one if you want one.
I do.
Okay.
Hit me.
Pardon me,
Matt.
brother news. You're hearing it here first right now. Right now, you're hearing this first time. We're gonna do a movie review. We just don't know when.
What? I did.
This just in, breaking news. Pardon Me Brother podcast has announced today that they'll start doing movie reviews.
Wow! I didn't even know that. This is exciting.
Zoom in on your face and say that again.
I don't want it.
Moron.
All right, hold on a minute. Let's go back to Jim. Go look at Jim for a second so I can do this. So we'll just get this figured out here.
He's trying to figure out how to zoom his camera. It's just like this.
It's
Grant, look.
working. It's working. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh my God! A movie review. That's only one eye. There we go. That's
A movie review?
a movie review with one eye.
I think that's about it.
Oh, that's enough.
Pardon me, brother.
That's enough. Pardon me, brother. Love you, man. Thank you so
Love you
much for
too.
doing this. Thank you again to Zach and Gretchen for being such good hosts.
Absolutely.
Awesome.